Oh yeah, yeah. Just starting the stream so people know it's live. No, 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 no. Okay, send me an invite. Hello, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, Bitwix. We are starting in 5 minutes. No, 2 minutes actually. Okay, let's go.
And welcome back. It is RGL and it is round 9 and we're at the Hungaroring for the Hungarian breed. After 8 rounds of a pretty closely fought championship, we come to this lovely, very country, mountainous sort of place, I guess. The Hungaroring, it's well within its range. There's not much around it apart from trees and a few barriers that drivers have got out of. Let's just keep you informed. As soon as I've just messed it up completely. Screw it, we've got Commando with us today. As always, he's back. And probably going to drink tea on the first lap. He bet me on the first lap we will have a safe.
100%.
So, 100%. It's more likely than rain. Which at the moment, as you can see, it looks very, very cloudy. So there's a good chance of rain, but let's just... but the Drivers' Championship, we know, is hotting up. It really is. It's getting. We've had it as a close season throughout, and this is. It's still relatively close, but 25 points is the gap in the championship. So a lot to play for still, with just the, I believe, 6 or 7 rounds to go. I think it's 7 rounds to go.
Okay, still, yeah.
So. Yeah, that is what we're playing up with here. 25 points the gap in the championship. Between the top two is Ginger Ninja and Langman. Of course, we had a pretty stellar British Grand Prix. What a race that was. Absolutely,
yeah.
Fight for the win all the way, and then it was Prosmania who I believe took the win there, if I'm wrong.
Yeah, he did. He won. Is he here tonight?
He's not here tonight, so he's not going to defend his crown. So,
yeah,
he's not here tonight. And yeah, as I said, 25 points is the gap in the championship. So it's a race wins difference between the top two in the championship. There are a couple of battles as we head further down the field. Feisty Ted isn't with us tonight, but he is only 5 points ahead of his teammate Dominator in at the Drivers' Championship. That's by 3rd in the championship, so he's doing a good job there. Also, Lars needs to pick up the pace after, well, a tough start to the season. A really tough first half to this season. He hasn't won, I don't believe. But yeah, we're going to expect to see something from
I think
Lars
he's a guy who can contend for podiums each race, maybe a race win, but he won't. I'm pretty confident that he won't be as dominant as last season. We have
yeah, absolutely.
Langman, a lot more competitive than last season, which is also.
Yeah. Also, just like to add, we're going to take a look at the Constructors' Championship. Then Mercedes have done a great job. Just to be consistent in this league is something, and they've done that brilliantly well so far this season. They've outscored most of their rivals. Force India at 37 points, which is, like to add, is less than a 1-2 finish away. But it is very unlikely that the Force India are going to build that, well, catch that up, because it's just inconsistency with drivers turning up for Force India. And I mean, if Prosmania was still in the league in the Force India, they may have had a shot, but it seems that they're going to struggle now. Renault Also, they are 4 points behind Force India, so it is very close in that sort of range in the championship. McLaren are only 17 points behind them. They've got both their drivers here, Joe and Kubica. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what exactly is going to happen here. Mondo, we're going to turn to strategy because we always leave it to the last second.
I wanna speak about the track actually. 14 corner track,
okay.
Hungary. Some people call it Monaco without barriers. I like to say that.
Yeah.
Remember that there was time about this track when they begin negative. Personally, one of my favorite tracks. Really love this track. It has a lot of different variations you can take the track, and it's a bit like Singapore, where there's a lot of different overtaking spaces or sections, and it makes it more action-packed and entertaining to watch. But yeah, 14 corner track with 2 DRS straights, middle sector, one middle sector really tricky one, some S's, and probably will favor the wheel. If you're a wheel user, probably gain 3 tenths of that middle sector compared to the pad users. I don't know if Ginger he's a pad user, right?
Think so.
Yeah,
Not
so Joe
too
might
sure.
have an advantage in the race and quali. We will see about that, but in terms of strategies, starting on the soft tire, the plan is to go one stop. It is possible to go soft medium. It's actually faster if you can just nail it and you have your pace sorted. Starting on strippers is a big advantage in quali. You go like probably 8 tenths or 7 tenths faster, which is quite a lot around this track, going on the softer compound. But yeah, that's a 2-stop if you go on strippers, stripper, medium soft, or strippers, soft. So yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah, I've just found something out. Like having looked at the stats here, we've had 8 rounds so far this season. 6 different winners this season so far. 6. Now, we delve into Hungaroring's history, and there have been a lot of first wins for drivers around this track. I mean, notably Jenson Button in 2006, also Heikki Kovalainen in 2008. A couple of drivers have got pretty big wins here in the past in their first wins, so you know, maybe expect. I mean, Lewis Hamilton got his first for Mercedes around this circuit as well back in 2013. So watch out for that. Yeah, 6 different winners in 8 races is a pretty good record to have. So let's just see what we can delve up or gather into at Hungary. But yeah, another little stat to bring to you: there has not been a back-to-back pole position so far this season. So no one has taken pole position twice in 2 races. That's not been a thing. Nor is winning a race. No one has had a back-to-back race win either.
Still not.
There's a lot of. No, I mean, Ginger Ninja's got the most.
Yeah, Ginger Ninja and Langman, I felt those have just been the top guys of the season so far. But they haven't won like 2 races in a row. It
is surprising. I mean, the first win obviously went to Horace Phoenix in Australia, then Ginger Ninja in Bahrain. Langman's only had 1 win this season. He only won in China, which is a surprise, I'd say, to many, because he's been so consistent this season. You wouldn't have expected him to have only had the 1 win, but he's only had the 1 in China. Ginger Ninja also won in Spain, and it was Danny M7 who won in Canada, of course. Then we had Dominator in Baku, and back to Ginger Ninja in Austria, and of course the British Grand Prix was won by Prosmania. So, you know what? It could be a track which favours someone like Joe, maybe? I'm not too sure.
As I said, wheel section is quite OP. We have done it in the AOR. I was in AOR F2, battling with my good friend and rival in that tier, All-Rounder X, and he pretty much gained like 3 tenths at that sector only. The other sectors we were pretty much similar, full similar, but in that special sector, he gained around 3.5 seconds. Might be an advantage. I'm gonna go for a lap for Dominator. He's on his super soft fresh first lap on those.
Yep.
So yeah, I'll try and follow.
Okay. I don't think he.
To last corner.
No. You want a lap? No.
Wow.
I know Joe's about to go on a lap. He's just come out the pits and he's coming around the final couple of
Let's go
corners
for
now.
Joe,
He's in this lovely twisty section. Very difficult to, well, you need to nail it really. It's like the corner in Mexico, turn 7 at Mexico, where you've got that fast left-hander, but if you mess it up, you've compromised your whole run. And I think it's exactly the same on this track. If you compromise your exit coming out of turn 8, which is just after the chicane, then you could lose a lot of time around this track. It is possible, so you need to be on it. Takes a much deeper line, doesn't he? Lars goes fastest of all with a 19.3 at the moment. So the Red Bull takes provisional pole. That would be one of his, I want to say first of the season, but I don't think it. Yeah, yes, it would. It would be his first pole position this season. Would you believe? After so many dominant pole positions he had last season, this is a big opportunity if you want to take a switch.
Yeah, going down this left-hander, really crucial to get that short shift up. He gains around 1/10 instead of not short shifting. Now down to this corner, very easy to cut. He didn't nicely, maybe lost a bit there, but with the apex also slightly, that will compromise his exit. But still, alright lap. Lars needs to make sure he does that. And now this section, the wheel section, look at now, it just speaks for itself really. Corner speed, corner entry, it's just wheel heaven. See, now to 5th gear, takes that nicely. Now up to 6th. Want to get slow in, fast out. Now down to 3rd. Doesn't have to go 2nd, which I wouldn't do as well. And now down to 2nd, short shift up to 3rd. Now up to 5th, and then get the best run possible. Yeah, lost the oversteer there, but pretty tight lap by Joe there. Maybe
here we go. Joe goes P3, so he's not as fast. Currently your top 3 at the moment. You've got Lars on provisional pole, and it's Dominator in the Mercedes. Joe's 3rd, Langman is 4th. Ginger Ninja's only 6th at the moment, but it's I'm Death who splits the 2 championship protagonists. So yeah, that's interesting. Schilling as well is making his debut today in RGL. He is 10th at the moment in the Force India. Now we know what Schilling's like. Can be consistent, I guess.
Oh, Joe is going for a 2nd run. He's only 3,000 out that he backed out now. So that's his run, I guess.
Bits is coming around the final couple of corners, I think, in the McLaren. So here he comes through the final corner, turn 14, this lovely long sort of hairpin, and run up to the line with the DRS flat out, gets on the accelerator early. I think that wasn't a lap. Actually, he might have improved. No, he didn't.
Things
he got invalidated. Okay, let's just see then. So Kubica heads down towards turn number 2. This is good opportunity to make a move. We've seen plenty of it in real life, and you will see plenty of it, I imagine, today. Lovely sector to get an overtake done on the run up towards turn 4, where of course Felipe Massa got hit by Rubens Barrichello's spring back in 2009, and as a consequence missed the rest of the season. And of course Luca Badoer and Giancarlo Fisichella took over in the Ferrari for the end of that season. And as he come through 6 and 7 and up towards turn 8, and this is the sector where I'm on about. You need to get this right. If you mess up your line through here, you probably compromise the whole sector. As he then heads in towards what turn is that? Turn 11 that was. And on the run down towards turn 12, this is a pretty easy point to spot, and a lovely 90-degree corner. And now one of the hairpins before you head on to another hairpin. This is 13, and then a short little shift. He may even hold it, no, into 4th and 3rd. He drops the 3rd, shifts to 4th, and up to 5th towards the line. Where will he go? P8. So Kubica, good little lap from the McLaren.
Yeah, indeed.
There.
Tight lap there. I think we are a few moments away from getting to the happy hour. Say.
Happy hour. Yep.
Yep. Where we maybe get into the 18s. I would hope so. Langman has set a 20.2 on soft, so that's pretty rapid. That's like if you can set low 20s on softs, it's a signal of getting having the pace, you know. And I think if Langman wants to go to supers, he might get pole by margin.
Yeah, Langman, I think he's gone out on super softs. I'm not sure. That's what it says on my screen. I could be wrong. But
Yeah,
yeah, you're
isn't
right.
out yet.
20. Yeah, 20.2 on softs. That's quick. A lot of people. I'm not sure what sort of a track he thinks of. Well, what he thinks about this circuit, whether he likes it or not. But can't be that bad for him.
Short shift
Yeah,
is
all
an
the top
advantage,
runners.
and you can also see on the quality laps that most of them are doing it. It's pretty much this game really, but especially this track, it's just something you need to do if you want to be one of the fastest or want to be competitive.
Ted First is coming around the final corner. Now, Ted First has had a string of podiums, would you believe? Austria and Baku. He scored 2 back-to-back podiums in both those races, and as a result,
Langman goes
driver
out.
of the day, I believe. Yeah,
Still
Langman's coming
short
out as well, so we'll watch him when he gets onto his lap, because that's a crucial lap. Dominator is also going onto a lap. He will be once he sorts sector 2 out. So this is going to get very, very feisty. You're right, happy hour has arrived.
Yep, what's at first he's going a bit early. He's improving by half a tenth for his final run, I would assume. On the servers, fresh servers. See how he does.
Through the chicane. This is easy to cut as well. You don't want to ride those curbs because they sort of rise on you like a... We won't come out with an analogy, I'm afraid. Through the last few corners then, turn 9, this is turn 11, sorry, I do apologise. And this is second sector, so up towards the turn 12. Yeah. He loves it when I say that, he absolutely loves it. And now through turn 13, there's a little kink on the way up towards turn 13, but it's not massive. Through turn 14 we go, he's taking a much tighter line than most. Most have gone a little deeper, then cut straight across the corner there, and Ted First goes P12.
Okay,
so
let's go. The main man, Langman 17, 4th place with a soft lap time. Surely this will be pole. Let's go for his main heavy hour hot lap.
Here we go then. Yep, okay, well I'll take you through it and run down. Yeah, okay, you take.
Yep, up to 4th, yep, short shift, triple. This just shows that he knows what he needs to do. Now down to 2nd gear, assume, and then, no, 3rd, and then up to 4th, 5th. Yep, takes that nicely. Let's see what his first sector time is. I think it's probably purple.
Check the sector times for you.
27.5, that's very rapid. That's probably, I think it's 3 times faster than Joe, so he clearly is on the pace. Let's go down the 50-meter board.
Pole, Dominator. 19.2, but yeah, back on board with Langman.
Yep, now down to 3rd, short shift up to 5th, now down to 4th, then just quickly up to 5th again. He nails that. Slow and fast out, wants to not swear the wheel can get an advantage, but he takes that nicely. Now down the 50-meter board again, brake down, triple shift up to 5th, down to 2nd at the late apex, taken now up to the last corner. 3rd, short shift up to 5th, as you do.
Again.
Yep, that's just the...
Around the final corner, where will he go? Oh, P1, 19.1, so Langman on provisional pole here in Hungary, and it was expected. What a lap that was from the Force India, really solid lap, and goes pole for now.
He was being cautious in the last sector. I think he had gained more.
Let's get some more time. Lars, I think, is on a lap here. So the last year's champion is under pressure, you could say. Can he try and take pole position? He leaves it. Oh, sideways going through turn number 5. That
Ninja sets 4th, championship leader, 4th place.
Yeah, so he's starting behind his championship rival on the 2nd row. Lars is still on a lap here. Let's just see what this Red Bull can do. His teammate isn't here today with RGL Verstappen. So let's just see what he can do. Down on the 50-meter board through turn 12 yet again, and switches it back across for 13, locks up the left front tyre. Little bit of a loss of traction as he exits 13 and run up towards 14. The run up to the line, short shifts ever so slightly, takes a lot of curb on the exit. Where will he go? Doesn't improve.
I watched Kubica, USR Kubica. He got 7th place, so nice quality lap there.
Yeah,
But
that's a very scruffy lap to be fair from Lars. He was not on that at all. He was
no, I
all
could
over the
already see
place.
on the exit of turn 5 or 6, I think it is.
5, yeah,
Uh,
yeah. He
yeah,
was
that
all
was
over the
just,
shop.
yeah, exactly my
So
wish.
that's unfortunate for him, but because we're going to be stuck with Dominator for a while, there is your qualifying results. Langman is on pole position today and starts ahead of Dominator. In fact, I want to write and say that that's one of Langman's first pole position of the season. No, it wasn't. It's
Yeah,
his second or third. No, second pole position. He got his last pole came in Baku. So Langman on top in Hungary
yeah,
from
really
Dominator.
expected.
Then Lars. Yeah, Ginger Ninja starts alongside Lars on the second row. Then it's Joe. I'm Death, and yeah, Kubica starts
I'm
seventh.
dead.
Good qualifying. Then eighth is Boogie, ninth is Codfield, 10th is Division yet again. Schilling is out of the top 10. He's 11th. Then Ted First, Panda, and Ingerton round out the 14 cars. There you have
Maybe
it.
Division
Pretty
can do something on the starting if he starts on the medium or soft compound. Keep that in mind. But yeah,
yeah.
we'll be back for the race. Quick restart and yeah, all the action. Can Langman convert this good stunning pole to a victory? You'll see. So yeah, see ya in 2 minutes. Catch you guys.